You should always have an orange blush. Nars gets me every time.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast.
If you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Monet, and if you guys are returning, welcome back. Today's gonna be a chit chat video. I got some new products from Nars, y'all check these out. So I got the shades Laguna number 5 and Laguna number 4. So I'm gonna try both of these out today for you guys. I told you guys that I would, and that's what we are going to do. Also, I have yet to play around in makeup. It honestly just been feeling the creative spirit. I'm also trying out this Orgasm times Concealer, and this is a bronzer as well. So that's what that looks like. So I'll show you guys how these products look in person, but let's go ahead and get into it. My first step is always moisturizing my skin. You can see from the glow that I have just like shaved my face, which I do pretty often. Y'all, I really want to work on once we get everything else out the way. But you know, some people of color, a lot of us suffer from, hyperpigmentation, and then from, plucking chin hair, whether that's hereditary, medical. The difference when I do my skincare routine, I definitely need to order me some more of this. I'm using the Pixie Skin Treats. Y'all, this has been like, it's been a moisturizer that has been consistently working for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and order my second tube because I've been in the place which I'm trying to find one, but I picked up, it was a drugstore one, and it was okay. It's okay. Like, I will use it at night. I forgot the brand, but I'll show you guys in a vlog or something. And so next I'm putting on my Laura Mercier, you guys. Like, I really love this. It is amazing. So let's go ahead and get into what you guys came in here for. I know you guys like to know what I'm using, so I'm going to make sure to put it down below, please. Check the description, honey. Thanks, but I have definitely been trying to get better. When you guys, catch something that I missed, I try to add it in there because it takes me forever. So I wanted to kind of focus on a lot of the Nars products, so that's what we're going to be using today. And you guys are going to say, oh, I want more affordable looks. I got you guys. But I did want to focus on some of my favorite products. These are products that I do use on my clients, on myself, because I am a firm believer that I do not want to put nothing on you that I necessarily would not wear, because I need to know that it works, First of all, can we talk about the packaging? Like, Nars gets me every time. Like, they are that girl for that person who just loves a good packaging, who can appreciate it. Plus, the product is amazing in itself. Do I feel any pressure from YT with any decision that I make? I think I feel a lot of pressure because I've been on here for quite some time. I tend to look at other people and what's going on. People always say that, you always want to be conscientious or just know what other people are doing. But I also feel like if you are someone that is an overthinker, I feel like sometimes that can be a very big downfall. I've been on YT for quite some time. And a lot of times I find myself getting discouraged. And so right now I'm kind of working on being present, as well as working on focusing on me and focusing on what I'm doing. And also just being grateful for where I'm at, because I literally remember a time where I just prayed to be here. So the crazy thing is, I was literally talking to my therapist that, it's crazy how I wasn't in this place before, and then I was miserable, and now I'm in this place. And not to say that I'm miserable and I'm just not as happy as I thought I would be, because I tend to judge my success on stuff that I put out. And I want to show you shade number 5 just next to each other, so that way you can see the difference. So this one seems to be a little bit more warm. I'm thinking this one may be too close to my skin complexion right here. Guys, so I actually want to see if this is even going to blend out, and then I want to see if I'm gonna have to put the darker shade on this side. I just feel like I have a timeline in life, you know what I mean? And I feel like, we all, based off of what we want in life, we may or may not Okay, I definitely see it. What y'all think? I definitely see it, but I still feel like it's warm, and I feel like I need a little bit more shadow. So I'm gonna take a little bit of 5. Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna do it right there too. Yeah. But I'm gonna mix it because that's what we did on this side, and I want both of them to be even. I also feel like, you know, the world has shifted, and things that, you know, people used to pay attention to, I feel like it's less, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like just the world has changed. I'm in a place in life when I say that I need to pour into myself, a lot of times people see my greatness before I do, and I feel like that's where I struggle at. And I've, you know, just for me, because I am a thinker and I've had a lot of time to think about it, I really feel like, you know, that is your core. You grow up learning how to. I'm gonna put a little bit of this darker one on my brush, just right here. Y'all see that? But I feel like you grow up, and when you're in those younger stages, that's when people are pouring into you, are supposed to be, and teaching you, you know, to love yourself and stuff like that. So I feel like because I really didn't have that, and I am having to learn how to love myself and to pour into me, and it is honestly the most hardest, and it's just the most hardest thing. It really is. Like, oh, eyes getting watery. Like, just to be 100 with you guys, like, it is just the most hardest thing ever. When you have to, like, literally teach yourself things that you should know, or be able to balance, or, you know, kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'm a strong person through a lot, things that I don't necessarily share a lot of the times. And I just feel like, okay, Monet, this is something that you should know how to tell yourself you're beautiful. Now, granted, I do, you know what I mean? But it's those times when I'm not feeling that I don't know how to pour into myself, you know? And, you know, I'm realizing, oh, got a little tear. Hold on, y'all. I ain't finna shed no tears now. I got, but I do like how it's so blendable. It is like really, really nice. And it seems like it's dry, like it's not like an oiliness to it, which I really, really appreciate. Because I've tried the Anastasia one, like I have that one as well. And that one is in the shade Chestnut. I will say this one has a little bit more oil in it. So, cause like I can literally sometimes touch myself. That sounded so nasty. But I can literally like touch and like it'll come off. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that it's staying in place. I like to use my Nars. This is in the shade Caramel. This is a soft matte. And this one is in the shade Truffle. And this one is in the shade Amande. These are my colors, just like natural colors for underneath the eye. And then my Caramel is a little bit lighter. So that's what I like to use to brighten it up. Freaking amazing. So that's what I'm going to put on. I'm going to start off with the Amande. And I like to put the Truffle like in the areas where I may have like a shadow, just from hair and stuff like that, because that's more of a warmer color. Let me know. Can y'all see me? Like I'm talking about y'all. Bitch, you're high. I'm talking to y'all like y'all are here. I'm just in a place that, you know, I'm having to pour into myself. And my homegirl told me stop saying I don't have friends, because I do have friends. And I definitely need to say that. I literally just said that in a vlog. Crazy that I need to stop saying that, because what you speak is what becomes. So this is the warm one. So I like to put this around my mouth, and this is because I just been shaving. And so I put it like where my shadow is, because baby, I don't want to see that. Sometimes like, cause when I went out of the country, like when we was out, y'all, I didn't have much concealer. So what I was doing was not wearing too much foundation, but I was focusing the foundation right here. So I'm still gonna give you guys that look, because that's what I want to do today. So so I will put it like in places that I just had like, you know, hyperpigmentation. I am going to put my foundation on my face. The foundation that I'm using is my Nars. This is Macao, shade Macao too. So I like to mix the regular with the soft matte. I'm just in a place where I'm just trying to learn how to just pour into myself a lot more and not really focus on what other people are doing, because I do feel like a lot of times there is pressure, but I feel like I'm the one putting the pressure on myself, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like, oh wait, hold up, I don't feel like you know, it's anybody else but me doing it. So I feel like it's my timetable. I'm gonna put this in the center. So I let my concealer sit, and so it can get a little tacky. I just feel like it just works better that way. Y'all, I have really fallen in love with that Radiant concealer. And I don't know if it's just the, I don't know, the space in my life, the way my skin is going. Like, I'm not really sure. But today we having a good skin day, okay? I feel like I only feel pressure when I am, when it comes to like making content and the type of content. But as far as like my personal life, as marriage and or being single, you know, playing the field, like whatnot like that, I've never been one that has been easy to like go with what's popular. It's the weirdest thing because I tend to go against the grain. I don't like change. Like, I'm struggling with it. I'm working through it. As far as like what to do next with my career, a lot of the times I put the pressure on myself. I like to use my e.l.f. brush. It is similar to the Morphe brush, which I really like. This one is the 446. Y'all use this on vacation the whole time. And this one is the Ultimate Blender. It's similar, not the same, but it's very dense. And I think it was like $5. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in. Culture that we live in nowadays is a lot different. So I feel like I've always been an old soul, and it has taken me a moment to kind of catch up, like really see what this world is offering and kind of see the type of people that, you know, exist now, because shit has changed. Shit is gonna continue to change. And I'm just a real bitch living in a fake world. Like, let's just say that. Like, I say everybody is fake. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like things that are, people just don't value people. Like, they just don't value genuineness. And that kind of went on, didn't it, y'all? Clearly I had some things to say. Guys, how are you and the missus enjoying married life? Y'all, we got back and been like working. We went and took our vacation. Y'all will see that vlog. Hopefully I will put it up before this so that way y'all can check it out. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of more of the caramel concealer. Got back into a routine, and you know, we're working on balancing that life, you know, because the hustle and bustle, you know, of life. She's picked up another job, me just trying to, you know, focus on my businesses. You know, finding that balance is very hard. And so I feel like we're in that space where, you know, we are trying to get the things that we want out of life, trying to focus on our credit and stuff like that. I'm gonna put a little bit right here. Focus on our credit and pay things off, because eventually we want to get a house, just future things like that. So I feel like a lot of times we don't focus on each other as we should, because, you know, just the hustles and bustles. But we're working on it, and we are trying to implement more date nights and things like that. So the married life is really good. Like, I don't know, we're like, I can't even explain it. We're like goofy as I don't know what when we're around each other and stuff, but we are very chill people. She be the one that be, you know, crunk and ready to get. I said crunk, y'all. Does that tell my age? Oh, I really like the way it looks. Like, it looks so good. And I like to blend it kind of into where I put my contour, because that just, it just makes it not look so harsh, because you don't want to be able to, I remember back in the day, baby, when y'all started watching me. Ooh, that makeup was something, honey. For me, for sure, I'm definitely, you know, still working on finding a work-life balance in general. My therapist even told me I definitely need to do that as well. So I kind of been struggling with that for the whole year, because, you know, just realizing that all you do is sit in the house and edit, you know what I mean? And it looks like I'm living life, but y'all just see like 1 week. My goal is literally to just start getting out more and just living, because, you know, tomorrow really is not promised to us. And at the end of the day, you know, this is social media. This is what I get paid for. This is my job and my career. But I do want to experience life, not just because I'm filming it. I want to be present. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I'll film moments and then I'll cut the camera off, because I just want to show up. We're giving skin, okay? Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this warmth one because I feel like it's dark enough. Like I feel like I have that dark, and I'm just gonna not too much because I just wanna, yeah, that thing, boy. Because I just want to build back that warmth that I kind of, and I'm gonna put that against the hairline. I really do like that as like this, like a bronzer. Like, oh my god, like for the summer, ooh. Even for the winter, like it's soft, but it stays in place. That's what I can appreciate. I just forgot the question that fast. So the question is, where do you see your makeup career going? Do you want to slow down on taking clients and do more weddings, get into entertainment, celebrities, movies, etc.? I no longer have the urge to be in the shop from sun up to sundown. I just don't want to chase the dollar, if that makes sense. And it's not necessarily what I feel like being a makeup artist is, but you know, being a makeup artist is being a hustler. You know, I feel like I've been a hustler all my life, which is nothing wrong with that. I just want to grow in other ways. Like I just want to grow my cosmetic line. I want to build my clientele, build my customers on that side. Just have other goals. I do see myself slowing down, probably in the next 2 years. I really like the way my brows is. I just fill them in really lightly. My brow pencil that I'm using is from my makeup line, which is MCDLuxuryco. Y'all definitely check it out. So as far as me as an MUA, I do plan on slowing down. That's the ultimate goal. You want to be able to set yourself up, you know, whether you have your businesses, but you do definitely want to have different streams of income. I am now really understanding the importance of that, but as an entrepreneur, I definitely think that that keeps me busy. But I also am going to make sure that I'm literally taking off on the week, and I'm not going to be like, when people ask for like squeeze-ins and stuff like that, because me being on my leg, you know, a lot of times my leg swells up. I now have to just start thinking about that. So I think she asked me about classes and makeup classes too. I do plan on doing a lot more classes for clients individually as well as group possibly. I'm just a little scared because of COVID and all the little pox and stuff that's going around. So I'm gonna wait on that, but I am doing like in person still. I'll do like classes with 2 people or 3 people, you know what I mean? Like small classes, or like if people want to have like girls nights, like 5 to 7 people, you know, things like that. But yeah, my goal is to definitely branch out, just to get more wedding clients, which I have been getting a lot of bridal inquiries. But you know, once you start talking about that dollar, baby, a lot of people will drop off. That is the reality of it. I don't know if this is gonna be warm, because I do like a warm contour. It's let me see, because is this good? Oh, like it's nice. I just need more warm. Like it's still cool to me, if that makes sense. Let me see. I think I'm tripping, but yeah, it shows up. It's just very soft. So I'm gonna take these 2. It's giving like fall-like vibes. So I'm gonna take these, and I'm just gonna put that right there. Now we haven't set our face yet, but I like to add some color sometimes underneath, and then I will end up adding a little bit more on top. It's pretty. I think that blush has a nice glow. Like they both, see, like they both have like a soft glow. This pencil is from, I want to say this is Urban Decay. Like I really like their pencils. Well, this is their Glide On, and that thing, it barely comes off because it's the 24-hour wear. So we're gonna quickly do this look, you guys. I just want to do like a nice fall, you know, fall type look. So I love the fact that you know, because it is waterproof, you do want to make sure you kind of working with it as fast as possible. I let that other one sit, but you can't let this sit really, because it will be stuck. So I'm gonna take my bronzer and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my crease, because that is just like my warm shadow for any look that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take that. And if you guys have been watching like my vlogs and stuff like that, then y'all would know, like, I've always been an emotional person, but I think that I've just never really shared that with my platform too much. I've always been a to myself type person, like glad, and I have to pat myself on the back because I'm just so excited for therapy. I really think that Black people as a whole, people of color, should be in therapy. I think that it's healthy. You know what I mean? I'm glad that the stigma is not as bad as it used to be, but I do still feel like there's a stigma. Like, there's still people that just not gonna go because they just feel like, you know, the Lord can hear their cries and the Lord can, you know, listen to them and all that stuff. I was raised in church, but I also believe that God gave people, therapists, a way to, you know, help us on our journey as well. So sometimes we need to like sit down and just talk to somebody. I'm gonna put this color right here on and see what we working with. Let's see what we working with, okay? So like, now that the wedding, it's pretty, it's gonna be pretty. Now that the wedding is done and stuff like that, and we're done with oh yeah, that's red. Okay, yeah, I think I want to put a little bit of black. I want to do like a smoky eye, but I don't want to make it like too like nighttime. This is more so you can rock it at night, you can rock it in the daytime. What was I saying? Fuck, I don't even know what I was saying. But anyway, I'm just ultimately glad that the stigma and people are really starting to talk about mental health and take that shit seriously, like for real. Because although like we are taught, and I feel like for me, like I was taught to, you know, just keep things to myself, keep things in the family, and you know, like, oh, you're always okay, you never look like what you look through. I mean, you never look like what you're going through. And I feel like even now to this day, I feel like that is ingrained. You know what I mean? That's just ingrained. I realized this in the last few months, that literally getting into therapy was something that I needed to do, just to work through past trauma, past abuse, physical, mental, you know what I mean? But also that I just need a tribe. And you know, I'm at this point, like when I was talking in my vlog, like I'm just at a point where I'm open, but I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm open, but bitch, don't try me. Like, I'm still working on my shit. Like, don't try me. It's there, you know what I mean? But I'm open because I'm just in a place where I'm not even trying to label anything. Like, if we meet up, we meet up. If we chill, we chill. 433, it's a great blending brush. Looks like that. I'll list it down below, you guys. I'll start trying to make sure I list like my makeup brushes that I use. I know some of y'all be liking that. Okay, so this is giving me, it's giving me the smoke. So this is gonna work. I posted something on TikTok, and it took me a minute to post it because it was something that, you know, like, it's like the 4 things you're struggling with, or things right now that you're struggling with. And I didn't expect it to even hit that many people. I think it only hit like 3,000 or something like that. But I was just like, man, and just to understand and know that there's other people that are going through it. I know sometimes that you know, when going through things, we seem like we're the only one going through things, and that's not necessarily true. But I'm also learning to understand that just because other people are going through things, you are still allowed, you know, to feel how you feel. You know what I mean? You're allowed to be in your emotions, however that looks. Now, you're not gonna sit in your shit too long, but it's okay to sit in your shit, you know? Like, it's okay to feel what you feel, like, and take a day. Like, if it's too overwhelming, like, it's okay. So I'm learning that it's okay. Instead of feeling bad and blaming myself for things. This probably was all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, just a little chit-chatting and some glam at the same time, because I have not did a look in a long time. Hold on, let me get y'all focused. I haven't did a look in a long time, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And if y'all do, be sure to subscribe. I guess this is what happens when I smoke and talk, cause yeah. I really like the way it looks. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that green. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can. And what I'm gonna do is add just a little bit of that crease color that I added earlier, just to kind of blend all that in. But I definitely got me a nice sultry. It's giving fall. Like, all right, so I'm gonna take, it looks good. I'm gonna take this and just kind of softly just blend that against, so everything just flows. I'm kind of glad I didn't use black, because it would have been too harsh and I wasn't going for that look. So I feel like because I'm doing such a smoky eye, and it's not like my typical brown smoky eye, I'm going to do a nude or like a pink, like a light pink gloss. I don't know, peach lipstick may be cute with this though. It's something about a matte look, a smoky eye for me. But I'm so tempted to put this shimmer on top. Like this shimmer right here. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, I'm so tempted to put that on top of there. But I feel like it's gonna give me like a, yeah, it's gonna give me like a gold. And so I'm gonna use this. And now I'm not a fan of felt tips, so I may go in, because I do have my Sephora liner, which I cannot remember if I've ever used it. So I may just try using that. But actually, like, I'm like, this little liner would actually be good for like a on the go liner. Like if I was just, you know, needing something in my makeup bag.
If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. I will be giving all these items away to one person. Just make sure to subscribe to my channel, follow my IG. Once you're done, comment down below done, as well as your IG handle. Thank y'all so much this far, and be sure to subscribe if y'all haven't. Let's go ahead and get back into the tutorial.
So I'm going to do Cocoa Brulee with Sugar Baby Gloss. Y'all see this? First of all, let me show y'all. So my new tubes, they look like this. This is the old tube. But that is a Sugar Baby Gloss. Now it has some sparkle in it, but this is mainly for decor. So we are going to use this gorgeous Sugar Baby Gloss. My lip combos is everything. I definitely have to hype myself. Eyes, I am gonna go in and add just a little bit more blush. The Basic Instincts 2, I want to say that they discontinued it. You can get all these blushes individually, so just keep that in mind. I just love the fact that anytime I can find blushes that have that are compact and there are more than just one blush that I just like, I love. And so I feel like this whole palette, I feel like it's great for someone of my complexion, someone who with a deeper complexion, even someone with a fair complexion. But I'm specifically speaking to us brown girls, you know, NC 50 and darker. I feel like especially these 3 blushes are just amazing to have. You should always have an orange blush or a reddish blush. Either one. Orange red. Why am I repeating myself? And orange red. It's just everything. And I tend to like pack on a lot of blush because I just love it. Like, I just love blush. Like, it just does what it needs to do. I'm gonna take just the brush and just kind of lightly just kind of set it. And anytime I use cream products, I love to just go over them and just reaffirm and make sure they pressed into the skin and they're there. I like a good nose contour. I know a lot of people, you know, some people have commented and said that they don't care for my Janet Jackson nose. I do. I like my nose when I don't have makeup on, but I love it even more when it's snatched, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. Why I said blushes? One of my favorite brushes because it gets that powder on there, and baby, it gives you what you need. So it has that great pickup power. And so I'm just gonna press this powder into the skin real quick, and we are setting my face. Now my forehead is already set really because I've already put a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent powder on there, but I'm not gonna put too much powder. I just like to like go over on the edges. It's great for the summertime. The bride that I had in my vlog, she had it on her body and it looks so pretty. So I love the fact that I'm able to use my glow powders on the, you know, face or body. And they just look amazing. Like, it looked really, really good. All right. You guys asked me about my setting spray. I haven't used one in like probably like 5 or 6 years. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. And so what I like to do is shake it up a little bit. Now I try not to put this on my forehead because she is so sensitive. So I tend to spray it right there underneath the eye. Sometimes I do it before my concealer to kind of get that locked in. I'm just gonna add a few coats because I do want it to get, you know, kind of chunky under there or just defined. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If y'all did, don't forget, subscribe, thumb this video up. Let me know you like it. Drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite part of this video is. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast. Shine